What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, New Money. Got to come on this thing, talk about some boxing shit. Man, it was a very, very, very good weekend of boxing. I know this video getting up late, but hey, I'm going to go ahead and release it anyway. By the time I release it, I know it's going to be later on in the week. But anyway, let's get down to it. We had a few good fights that I thought was amazing. The first fight I saw was Paro versus Richard Hitchinson. And I thought that fight was awesome. If those who don't know, Paro is 28 years of age. You know what I'm saying? He has a 5'8". He's 5'8" and a half, I think that is, and 139 pounds with a 71-inch arm reach. And Richard Hitchinson is 27, a year younger than Paro. He's 5'10", 139 pounds with a 74-inch arm reach. Now, Paro is the holder of the belt, the IBF belt, okay? And Richard Hitchinson he's going to get his, he's challenging to become his first world champion. He's trying to win his first world championship at 140 pounds, okay? Now, this fight was definitely exciting to watch. I had a really good time watching this fight. I saw Paro come out there. You know, Paro was the one slated to. He was the one that, the favorite to win. Richardson was the underdog. And Paro from Australia, I suppose. Where is he from? I think he's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. But he came in this fight, gung ho, ready to go, applying a lot of pressure on Hitchinson, and the first 3-4 rounds looked like Paro was on his game. You know what I'm saying? He was popping. He was pressuring Hitchinson, and he was catching Hitchinson. They was trading back and forth. But Paro, I would say, I gave him the first 2 rounds, if not the first 3. And the fourth, you could say it was, you could say Hitchinson probably pulled the 4th round out. But then again, the judges probably gave it to Paro for all I know, okay? But as the fight went on, the corner of Hitchinson said, hey, man, you got to use that right hand more. You got to start throwing that right hand. Hitchinson listened to his corner. And in the 5th round, he started popping him with that right hand. It had a great effect. And it started slowing down Paro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he started timing Paro and catching him coming in. That instead of leading with the I want to say the left hand, he was leading with the 2. You know what I'm saying? It was the 2-1 instead of 1-2 sometime. And how he switched it up and how he kept that stick in his face. And they were trading a lot of stiff jabs, but I felt that the power punches, a lot of the effective power punches came from Hitchinson. And from the 5th round on, after Hitchinson listened to his corner, he started popping Paro more regularly with that right hand. And it's like Paro couldn't get out the way of that right hand, but at the same time, when he was getting hit in the 5th and 6th rounds, he would come right back and hit Hitchinson with something. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Hitchinson hit, he hit. As soon as he hit, he hit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to his stick, left jab, tap, 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 tap. You know what I'm saying? Paro was coming right over the top of his jab with his jab. And Hitchinson, he made a few adjustments, and he started timing Paro as he was pressuring him coming in. Hitchinson started catching him more, like popping that head back. And as the fight went on, I seen Paro start to slow down. He started to slow down, and the advice of the corner of Hitchinson worked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They started telling him to let his hands go more. Hitchinson grew more confident as the rounds went on. By the time the 9th round came, I seen Paro not as aggressive as he was when he started out in the first 3-4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And as time went on, when they got into the championship rounds, Paro did try to muster up something to get up in there, but Hitchinson was not going to allow him to take the play. He kept that right hand on him and kept popping him with that right hand. And you seen his head started flopping back, more and more as the rounds went on. And the fight went to decision. It was a split decision. It should have been a unanimous decision. it seemed like they did not want, the powers that be did not want Hitchinson to win that fight. But Hitchinson disappointed them because he definitely took care of business. It was hard to rob Hitchinson of this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one-sided after the fourth round. To me, it was one-sided from 5 on. You know what I'm saying? Because Hitchinson he started timing him and had his number from that point on. Really, if you want to say from the, I'm just gonna say it, man. From the 5th round, Hitchinson, when he listened to his corner, and after the 5th round, he grew way more confident because he see when he started doing what the corner instructed him to do. He just started even, riding that right hand even more. You know what I'm saying? He got even more inventive with the right hand, throwing it in different ways, uppercuts and everything else. And Paro just started slowing down. It was like he zapped him out of that. He zapped him, he took that energy out of him. It was an enjoyable fight, and Hitchinson won by a split decision. So he's the new IBF 140-pounder, and he's a serious player in the game. And I believe he's going to fight Shakur next. I believe him and Shakur is going to get down next. Okay? So I know Hitchinson called out Devin Haney. But I don't think, I don't know. From what I'm hearing, I'm thinking that he's going to end up fighting Shakur Stevenson if that's the true thing, if that word on the street, YouTube streets is true. Now, the second fight I saw was a very entertaining fight as well. And that is the fight between, Ramirez versus Espinosa. You know what I'm saying? Rafael Espinosa and Ramirez. This is the second fight. This is round number 2. Second fight. So it'd be round number 13 they started. And Ramirez he was doing a really good job. I felt he was winning the fight. The first round, it looked like Ramirez was adjusting to Espinosa's. I want to say he was throwing more of an educated jab and throwing more educated right crosses and stuff like that, and his punches was definitely popping. It looked like, though, as Espinosa was coming on in the second round, that he was a man possessed and was not going to be stopped, the way he was coming, because Ramirez was hitting him with some stuff, man. He was hitting him with some stuff, but I know Ramirez was feeling Espinosa's punches, though. He was feeling them because I started seeing Ramirez, trying to get some space because Espinosa was bringing that pressure. And you seen Ramirez a lot of times, absorbing some punches and moving out the way. But for the most part, he looked really sharp. He looked like he was on point. He looked like he was definitely focused in the fight. He didn't have any problems until he got to about round 4. It seemed as if Espinosa threw a left hand and I guess missed Ramirez. But as he missed him, he hit him with the elbow, on his right eye, and I don't know how clean he hit him on the right eye. I can't say, but at some point I think that it did affect Ramirez. When you watch the replay, you really don't know because a lot of these fighters are good actors as well as good fighters. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, they make room for an excuse because they know that ass whooping is coming. So, but anyhow, in any case, if the elbow to the eye was significant enough, it made Rafael Espinosa, focus on it even more. And Rafael hit Ramirez with a right in his eye. And Ramirez just turned around and quit. That was in the 6th round. He hit him in the eye, and, he just threw up his hand, no mas, walked away, and that was it. The fight was over. And at the end of the fight, Ramirez said, hey, he elbowed me in the eye. You know, I looked at the replay. I don't really know. You go check it out. You let me know what you think about it. Leave me your thoughts in the comment if you think that elbow did affect his eye. You feel me? But nevertheless, Rafael Espinosa got the stoppage in the 6th round over Ramirez, and he retains. You know, he wins that second fight. Okay, he wins the round, fight number 2, and it looks like he's gonna be holding on to that belt. Now, the other fight I saw that was very entertaining, I gotta say, the Navarrete and Oscar Valdez fight. Man, that was a good fight too. I mean, that was a good fight. Oscar Valdez is fighting at 130 pounds against Emmanuel Navarrete in their second fight. Now, Oscar Valdez is 130 pounds, and his record is 32, 2, and 24. That's 24 knockouts, 2 losses. And he's the former WBO featherweight champion, and he's a former WBC junior lightweight champion against Emmanuel Navarrete, who is the former featherweight WBO champion. He's also a former junior featherweight WBO champion, who is now the current WBO junior lightweight champion, going up against, or rather taking on Oscar Valdez in this rematch. Now, remember in the first fight, Emmanuel Navarrete, I believe his left hand was messed up. You know, he had to let his left hand heal. And man, that left hand looked good in this fight. Okay? Because when he hit Oscar in the 4th round, knocked his mouthpiece out of his mouth with like this long sweeping left uppercut. Okay? Knocked his mouthpiece out of the man's mouth, shook him up. Now, Valdez came so strong in this fight, and he looked like he was trying so hard to get the knockout, to hurt Navarrete. He came in this fight with bad intentions. I mean, he wanted to put the hurt on Navarrete. And Navarrete even said, after the fight, he was feeling them punches from Oscar Valdez. He said, Oscar can hit. He can hit. But obviously, he can't hit hard as Navarrete, because Navarrete, he stopped him. He stopped him. Well, he's not going too fast. I'm jumping ahead. Navarrete hit this man in the 4th round, shook him up, and in the last, I want to say 2 seconds of the round, he scored a knockdown on Oscar Valdez. Round number 6, Navarrete decided to turn up a little even more, and they were fighting, going back and forth, because Oscar was getting him. He was landing some mean punches as well. But when you see Navarrete, he threw that left hand to that body and over the top and hit him over the head with that right hand. He shook him up. He shook Valdez up. And then he came around and hit him in the body on the, I want to say, the right side of Oscar Valdez's body. And he crunched. He just dropped down. He's not, I don't know if it was a liver shot. I think it was a liver shot. He hit him right there on that right side, and Valdez went down and could not get back up to beat the count. He got stopped in the 6th round. And Navarrete, he retains his WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. Exciting fight. You didn't see it, go back and watch it. Also, there was another fight. I want to say, one fight I forgot to mention was Delgado versus Jackson Marinez. Jackson Marinez is a fighter at 140 pounds, as well as Delgado. Jackson Marinez's record is 22-3 with 10 KOs. And Delgado's record is 21-0 with 15 knockouts. Okay? That was a very good and entertaining fight. Delgado did his thing against Marinez. It looked like Marinez did not have an answer to Delgado. He came in there and supplied the pressure on Marinez and knocked Marinez down in the fifth round. And then simultaneously stopped him in the fifth round with a punch to the solar plex. That was a very entertaining fight. Delgado steamrolled Jackson Marinez to get his 22nd win and 16 knockout. He's a real contender in the 140-pound weight class, and that would be the junior welterweight weight class. So, man, he's looking like a real contender, and I look forward to seeing him in action again. You never know. He may be fighting Haney or somebody else next, because, I mean, Hitchinson looks like he's finna fight Steven Shakur, so you it wouldn't be too far-fetched if he did end up fighting Delgado. And what you think about that? Devin Haney versus Adolfo Delgado. What kind of fight you think that would be? I mean, I don't know if Haney will give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how these fighters be talking like they got to prove themselves. But I think that Delgado would be an entertaining fight for Haney. I think that would be a good comeback fight for Haney, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But right now, that's all I got for y'all. I'll be back with another one. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up. And definitely show love and support to your boy New Money. And I'll be back with some more news on this music and more boxing. Because that's what I like to do. Holla at your boy.